you doing? So, we've made it to Friday. It's me, Marie Claire, your friendly physiotherapist, here with you again. And we are going to do some movement for your whole body from top to toe. If you need a chair, grab one. And if you're going to do a little bit of arm strengthening, you can have some little light weights if you want to. Think about what your energy levels are like, how your body's feeling, and remember just to do what feels okay for you. And I'll give you all the different options of the different levels. Welcome, hi guys. So we're going to just get our body moving, have a little stretch at first. So just do a little step back and stretching the arms up high. Okay, and come back and a little step back, stretching the arms up high and return. Keep going, little step back, stretch your arms up high and change. If you're sitting, just put the foot underneath you, stretch your arms up high and change. Keep it going. I think just about doing this quite intuitively, you know the way like a young child would just get up in the morning and stretch up, but I think we lose that a bit as we get older. So just have that feeling like, you've just woke up, maybe you have just woke up, and you're stretching, and do that for just a couple more. Now lose the arms. If you're sitting, just tuck the leg right underneath you. And if you're standing, I want you just to step back a little bit further than is natural for you, okay? Let your arms just hang down now and roll them back. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Feet tight together. Shoulders rolled back and relaxed. Turn and look all the way around over your right shoulder. Pause and do a little shrug. And drop, shrug, and drop all the way. Look round all the way over your left shoulder, and shrug. Does one shoulder feel higher than the other? Try and let them both relax. Okay, great. So that's a little bit of movement and we're ready to work. So we're going to start with high knees and high arms, okay? So if you're sitting, if you want to keep the legs down, that's fine. You're just doing high arms like you were trying to run really, really fast, okay? Standing, high arms, high legs, or you can take it up into a little bit of a jog for level 3, okay? So 1 minute, get ready, and go. Great, so try and bring your arm up as high as you can, okay? And then let it slice through the air. Now you're going to keep your head down a little bit, almost as if you really were running a race. You know the way you put your head down and try and get through it? Good. Lovely. Now as you bring your arm back, emphasise that backwards movement just a touch to try and get a little bit of stretch through the shoulders. How are you doing in sitting? Okay? You might take it a little bit slower if you want to, that's absolutely fine. Just do what feels okay for you. Swing those arms back, keep going. You've got 15 more seconds. Can you bring that knee up a tiny little bit higher? Good. Nearly there. And 3, 2, 1. Great stuff. Arms are going to be going out on a diagonal now, okay? So it comes across to the other hip, pushing out. Grab your weights and think about making your arms strong, okay? So, sitting, feet tight together, take your right arm across to your left hip. Now push it straight all the way up and open. Now keep it straight and bring it wide across your body all the way to the other side. Push open. And standing, it's the same thing, feet together and open. And if you're going to be doing it up level 3, you can bring the leg in as well, same leg, pick it up. Get ready, 1 minute, and go. Now this is much slower, so that you can work on strength, okay? And that you're not just going to be letting your arm just fly up. Push open, come back. Keep it going, and return. Great. Now, I want you to think about squeezing in behind this shoulder blade, okay? So that you feel you're getting that chance to really open up your arm, all right? Change sides. There's a strong sort of Saturday Night Fever vibe going on, and think about that. Put a bit of soul into it in the day. Let's face it, it's the closest thing that we're going to get to a night out for another while yet. Push open. If you're sitting, go on just for 2 more. Strong trunk. Last one. Brilliant. Getting your trunk moving, a little bit of mobility. We're going to bring in some twists, which we haven't done for a couple of days. So you're going to be hands resting on your shoulders, twist around just from the waist up. And then when you get here, you're going to add a little out and out for that added stretch. Come back. Twist around, ease into the movement. In sitting, it's the same thing. In standing, you can keep the 2 feet together, or if you want to challenge your core a little bit more, take it onto 1 foot, or maybe even just the tippy toe. Let's get ready. Go into your right. Nice and wide, spread out your chest first. Then let your hands just rest there. They're just hanging out. Now turn your chest, not just your arms, all the way around. Pause here and 2 little stretches out and out, and then come back to the centre. Same side. Stretch round, out. Lovely. Spread out your arms. This should feel nice. This is to get your trunk moving. So think about where you need to get moving. Is it the low back that gets a little bit tired? Change sides. So you want to think more about using that area. Just give it a gentle stretch and then stay there and then come back. Or for you, it's up here. So you want to work more on turning the head, get that top shoulder back, and then stretch, stretch. Oh, it should feel good. Don't force it. Round you go. Last one. Stretch, stretch. Great stuff. So we've worked on stretching that section, so now we're going to strengthen it through the trunk, okay? So we're going to do hands behind your head, and you're going to be coming sideways down and then back up. If you're doing it in sitting, I want you to take your knees nice and wide, get a little bit of hip movement in here, and you're heading in the direction of going down towards your knee and coming back up. In standing, you're here, okay? Or if you want to take it up to level 3, you're going to bring the knee up to meet you, okay? So it's your choice, and don't feel that you have to get big mega movement, but just see what you can do. Hands behind the head, feel tall, feel open, take a breath in, and go. Side bend, coming up, side bend, coming up. So you're squeezing through this side. You're not so much thinking about stretching now, you're thinking about using these muscles on your side like a little accordion to squeeze down and open, squeeze. If you want to make it harder, bring that leg up to meet you. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but you'll get a bit of hip mobility in there too. It'll feel good after you've done it. Change sides. Great. How's my gang doing in sitting? Yeah? Yeah, good. Squeezing through the waist. Now as you do this, it's tempting to start to bunch up with the effort, okay? So get that feeling that you've still just woke up in the morning, stretched out, and you've still got that feeling through the very upper part of your body. Keep squeezing. And we'll go 2 more. Great. back into the centre. And the last little bit we're going to do is working on that coordination again. So we did this a week or two ago, and all you're going to do is do 1, 2, 3, 4 with your fingers, then back 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. Does that seem easy? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the legs going, and now keep the hands going. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, obviously you can just match the feet if you want to, but you've got to keep the hands going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you change direction? And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to bring it up into a jog, that's fine. Change. If you're sitting, still keep the legs moving if you can. Hands. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that brain a little break from whatever you've been doing. You can't think about your worries, or you can't think about that email that you've just sent when you're trying to make your fingers and your hands and your legs do this at the same time. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 1, 2. And well done. Little stretch to finish off. Breath in. And come out. Sideways, reach down. Come on over. Now you are getting length. Right from your middle finger down the whole side seam of your body, all the way down to your ankle. Now look down towards the floor. Breathe into your ribs. Float on up. Change sides. Over you go. Imagine that side seam of yourself growing longer, right down to your ankle, right to your fingertip. Look down to the floor. Breathe into your ribs. Float on up. Roll the shoulders back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And can you reach this hand over the top for a little stretch? Not really, it's just to give yourself a little pat on the back. I know, it's so cheesy. Right, thanks, you've made it through another week. I hope, thank you to everybody that's joining, and I hope you're feeling good, just getting a little bit of movement for your body every day. Well done, and I'll see you again on Monday. Bye.